Monday morning, 27th. No, it's not. Oh, I'm so confused. We had a bank holiday yesterday. It's Tuesday morning. I think I might have I've even titled this Monday morning. I'll go back and change that. It was a big weekend. So it's good morning, Tuesday morning, 27th of August. On quite early, it's 8:49. Oh, that's not that early, is it? Tell you what, between bank holidays and school holidays, I am not with it. Yeah, it's not that early, 8:49, but Karen Sales Close will be on, I think, about 9:30. She's still picking her orders. So I thought I'll nip on what before. So Maud will still be in bed, but she's not bothered. You know what Connie's like. She hasn't surfaced. So I'm going to try and hop on here and do this before she arrives. Hi DBG. Hi 7 people watching. Suddenly losing my voice as well. And I think I've got the shakes because I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm just like, oh, Connie's in bed. Like, right, okay, just do this. Hi, Julie. Yeah, Tuesday morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, so if you follow me on Insta, Shelster H, you'll have seen we were at Reading Festival this weekend, totally luxuriously because we live in Reading. So we literally walked down every day. We walked back one night, me and Maud, and just hailed cabs the other 2 nights, but we're literally up the road. Hi Karen, hi Dawn. Just cutting labels while watching. Good to see you're multitasking there, being productive. That's woman after I can't even words. You know what I'm trying to say. Woman after my own heart, is that the right phrase? Yes, so right, where are we? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what I really expect, but a bit of a piss poor. I've only got 13. Sorry, I don't know if that was a cat or what was happening down there. Some, you know, when something moves out of the corner of your eye, and there's a massive fluffy cat from a couple of doors down that just was worse at night. It just comes and looks. We haven't got like window coverings here, and it just comes and like, you know what cat's eyes are like at night, and it comes and just looks through the window at us. You're like, hello, but it's massive. And anyway, I'll get on with that. Morning, Al. So I'm on 714 listings. Of those, 325 have watchers. It's still building up. I need about 357, and then it's about half again. I think it was about half before I sent 300 items to auction the other week. All right, Lex. Must like our TV shows. No, can't see the telly. He likes looking at us. Nosy. Well, it's like one of the watchers, like a nosy bugger. I've got 13 bits going out, and it's nothing. There might be 1 or 2 all right bits in there, but it's mostly nothing to write home about. So you'll be glad you tuned in when I show you that lot. But yeah, the last parcel one I did, flipping it. Oh no, 2 of them have just gone by. It's 2 cats. Right, okay. Last parcel one was Friday morning at like about 11 in the morning, just before we went down to Reading. And so this is everything since then. And considering, so it's pretty much Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days worth, 13 sales and nothing particularly. And the thing is, we have been incredibly busy, and, you know, fortunate, of course, I'd be, you know, the grass was green, I'd be completely complaining if I was having to try and find childcare in August, and it's great, and we've been on holiday and we've had weekends away, but I still want sales. Like, I'm like a spoiled madam, and I just want to lay on the floor and go, I haven't got enough sales. It's really tricky balancing. If you're the person trying to balance flipping childcare, and you've seen how demanding one of mine is, trying to balance childcare, and then, we seem to have a lot of extras around here as well because they get bored. So, trying to balance that, and then coming back and getting a smidgen of sourcing in, and then trying to get that listed. And then, of course, we're off again. We're camping this weekend. So we've kind of lost yesterday, And so what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've got to take them into town to get Connie some trainers. I'll show you actually. I did a bit of a boo-boo. I ordered online from Shoe some trainers, and I went to look back on my order and I was like, no, I did order a UK 3.5. I ordered a UK 3.5. I was expecting if it was the littles, it would say infant. It doesn't. It just says UK 3.5. But on the title of the trainer, it said toddler. So, yeah, Connie opened these, and I was like, they're too small. And I went, oh, are they? Should have guessed by the box size as well. Cute as anything, but she's 13. Yeah, so anyway, we can take those back and go to like JD Sports or whatever it is and get some trainers. But I might cycle into town and knock them out a bit. Morning, Andrea. Who haven't I said hello to? Dawn, Catherine. What's going on, Lex? You and your postcards. Do you know, I actually was thinking about postcards last night. Not wanting to step on, although obviously I couldn't step on Len Ken's toes, but I was like thinking, yeah, postcards would be a nice thing to sell, wouldn't they? Because they're just little, and I like little things. Feeling my frustration, I was saying, yeah, God, it's awful. I don't want to wish it away, and I know it's good. We're lucky to spend time with them, but is that real balance? In a way, Tom goes off to work. He does it there. He's not trying to manage people putting a skirt on his head in the middle of a broadcast with what he's doing. Right, where was I? Hi, Julie. Hi, Joan. Karen, your kids you neglect them for 2 days a week to list. You're putting in a decent amount of hours. I must say, I'm really impressed. Thing is, probably your kids are loving it because it means they get to play whatever they're into at the moment, like screen, I suppose. Mine start complaining, and especially more, she's quite judgmental, and she'll like expect me to do stuff, and she likes a bit of screen time, but yeah, she'll demand as well. Oh, hi, Paul. And hi, Love Reseller. Did you have a lovely time in London? I've forgotten where you're based, but you're quite good at getting out and about and sightseeing. Notting Hill looked lovely. I used to work in Notting Hill for a couple of years as a care manager, so I was enjoying seeing all of that. Good moaning. Yes, hi, Mandy. I am moaning. I'm just getting it all off my chest. This is it's my Tuesday morning therapy this week. Right, okay. So where was I? Yeah, so the lowest day in August, 27th of August. Will it be September? I think it will be September next Monday, won't it? It's Tom's birthday, the 30th is Friday. Yeah, so next Monday will be September. So this is the last one that I'll hop on before then, I think. So my lowest day in August was Saturday the 17th, and that was £15.99 I did that day on a Saturday. I know some people have been saying that weekends aren't all that these days. Mine are not, well, I thought they weren't that bad, but that shows otherwise. The highest day of the whole of August was Sunday the 11th, and that was because I had all of the 302 auctions ending, and the turnover that day was £532.56, which was lovely, considering a lot of it was just clearing stock. I was expecting, given that it was clearing stock, you always have more problems with the lower priced items. I was expecting, I'll jinx it now, but I was expecting some returns from that lot. How many did I say? Was it about 35 I sold, plus 2 that didn't pay, and touch wood, nothing, no issues. So, yes. I'm just going to some my tea. I'm absolutely dying here, but I just had to get on before Connie got up. DBG just started this week a much better job with much better money. Cut down to 2 days in one of your jobs, more eBay time. Oh, that's brilliant. That's good news. Because your eBay's taking off, I think. You're doing all right from what I see on Insta. Hi, Heather. Hi, Kelly. Just eating Breck. I should be eating Breck, but Oh, I've broken a minute. Bloomin' Henry, Heather. Only 8 parcels to go up from Friday night to now. Yeah, see, you're on my boat. However, were yours good? Were they higher price sales? Because these are not all that. Right, I'm going to get on with it anyway. Yeah. So, I think I showed this on a haul. It was when romantically Tom took me to, actually it might have been our anniversary, and he took me to, I think it was Maidenhead, because there were lots of Chazzers there. I'm going to try and not look at how unlevel this looks. So, shirt, Nordstrom. And I've mentioned this before. I only picked this up. It's a 17.5-inch neck because I watch Nicole State and she's always talking about stuff coming from Nordstrom's, which I think must be some kind of like John Lewis departmenty type thing. Oh God. Excuse me, and you might want to mute that. Yeah, so Nordstrom, and I got it. That was, yeah, I got a couple of bits from Oxfam that day because I thought it was not too unreasonable. What did I pay? I actually paid $6.99, if I can read that, and it sold for 14. So it wasn't really like a big money spinner, but yeah, Nordstrom's, that's why I picked it up. It's like when I see something that I hear, oh God, I can't words or names this morning. Ronnie Hart saying, I've had that Peter Millar top once, and I'm just a sucker. If I can hear their little American voices in my head, I have to pick it up. Yeah, I don't normally see Nordstrom's anyway. So yeah, that's one done. There's a few shirt sales here. What have we got here? This, oh, Joe Brown's. I don't see a lot of, I'll try and hold it straight and I won't look. I don't see a lot of Joe Brown's men's, but when I got a really nice like linen jacket and waistcoat once that went really good money. I think this not so much. But then, yeah, Joe Brown's shirts, I mean, because Joe Brown's is quite reasonable generally. I think it's more with the women's, it's when you get particularly like that cat dress, or you get sought after items that maybe people were looking for online and went, I don't know, that people are more after. So I don't know what I paid for this, but it just went for a tenner. So it's just like a clearing shirts thing. Nice though, really nice bright stripy prints. Flipping heck, Kelly, 2 parcels. Die week last week on eBay. So yeah, because yesterday I was thinking, oh my God, is it the heat? Is everybody just out barbecuing and enjoying themselves? Oh, I missed stuff. Sorry, I have to have a look. Lex 24 to pack since Friday. I did ask Lex if she'd coach me the other day, and I think I got a sarcastic comment back. But I think you're doing so well. Monday 38 to go on my Holly Hobbs in Mablethorpe, 10-day dispatch. Oh, well, have a good time there, wherever Mablethorpe is. Oh, you sold a Nordstrom cardie. Is there someone selling it over here, or is it just that people have brought it back from America then? Oh, for £18. That's good, Karen. Yeah, so Cody, that is dreadful, isn't it? Relove reseller, no sales all weekend. Bloomin' Henry, how many listings have you got, Relove? Good, Lex has done her full. 20 going since Friday, average price is nothing mega. Yeah, because yours picked up a bit as well, didn't it, Catherine? But I think maybe, yeah, because it's bank holiday weekend, maybe it's when everybody chose to go away. I mean, you can think up all the excuses you like, can't you? But it's still crap. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't sarcastic. It's all right, I can take it. Yeah, orange label Hugo Boss. I think there's another clearing thing. Oh, I'll tell you also, if I've got promoted listings on flipping everything. So I'll let you know if it's sold on promoted as well. And this one did. I don't know what I paid. It went for a tenner, just clearing. promoted listings. Yeah, no interest at all apart until it's sold. So that's when, for me, promoted listings comes into its own, because the other two were just normal sales, not promoted. When that I had a promoted listing up, but they sold through the other listing. I'm assuming everybody knows when you promote something, you get an extra listing, which tends to be close to the top. So it's bizarre, really, when you have got a promoted listing on, that people still find the other listing, but they do. So I think Hannah was talking about that once, about where they choose to place something. And I thought, well, no, everybody's going to go for the top one, surely. But unless they're put off by the fact that it says sponsored. Because I always find that odd when it says sponsored. It always looks like, oh, that person's desperate to sell then. Then stuff sells on that as well. Maybe I do overthink things. This is Lush. This is, let's see if I can show you. It's like a jumper top. It's jigsaw. And then it goes into this like ruffly, I don't know what that material is. And look at the back buttons. Yeah, it's really, I think at the time, oh, flipping it. There we go. I don't know, maybe I was getting more into men's, but I couldn't resist this. I think it must have been all right money. This sold on promoted listings and just went for 20 quid. And I hadn't had any interest apart from that. The woman did, actually, interestingly, because I'm terrible at answering messages, if they ask a stupid question, I tend to ignore it because I don't want to deal with that's sounding bad. I don't deal with stupid people, no, but you know, when you think people are going to be trouble, let's just get it all out on the table. I can get hate if you want it. So yeah, she messaged me. I've had 2 sales this weekend where people have messaged me. I've bothered to answer and they've bought. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, asking me if there are any issues, because I really, really rarely will comment on the condition of my item. But I will totally disclose if there's any issues, but someone's not going to know that. So I just said, she's like messaged saying, are there any holes or anything, you know, are there any issues with it because you haven't, you know, commented on that? And I said, I will always disclose any issues, you know, rest assured there are no issues with it. But yeah, because I think the rare times if I feel like something's excellent condition, someone can come back to you and go, I don't think it's excellent condition, and I just can't be bothered with it. So I don't comment on the condition now, but I disclose the issues. Anyway, so she bought after me actually bothering to get back to her. This is a toast. And corduroy. I love corduroy. In fact, I did have a corduroy Loashi dress last year, but I don't think it was doing that much for me, so that's up for sale. What size is this? 14. There's the level. So it's a bit of a faded khaki colour. And have I got any information about it? Yes, I do. I bought it for £3 and it sold via promoted listings. And what did it sell for? 20 quid. So actually that's an all right sale there. Woo. Made some money on that. Got at least my tenner back on that. What did I get back on that? Oh, promoted. So yeah, about £13 profit. Can cope with that, can't we? Mandy, answer your questions. It bumps your items if they're interest shown. I'm a bit cut my nose off to spite my face. If somebody's a twat, then I can't deal with them. And actually, I'd rather not sell to them. I don't know, that's probably bad business sense, but my soul feels good. Hi, Sue. Right. Notting Hill was great. Oh, near Birmingham. Yeah. Oh, so hence going down to London and doing everything. Fabulous. Whereabouts were you staying, Paul? That's right, Sue. I've only got 13 and I've only got through 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, because I was, you know, just getting everything off my chest to start with, as I like to do. No, you didn't miss them all. So this, you know, I like selling men's. I like a bright shirt. This is Dunhill, which I thought, oh, that's an all right brand, isn't it? I assume Do you know, I don't know where, I mean, is that to do with the cigarettes? I know, like, there's Dunhill, the aftershaves. Tom's got some of that. Oh, I can't hold you straight up. But I never know, you know, when you see stuff, I never know what came first. Was it the perfume or the clothes? You know, like Kenzo. I know there's a Kenzo perfume. Is that to do with the Kenzo clothes? And what came first? I don't know. I don't know these things. Anyway, yeah, I got this. I don't know if I know how much I paid for it. Sold via promoted listings, and it cleared a tenner, and that was because there was some kind of issue. There's some dots or dot somewhere which I needed to declare. So is that it? God, really, really, really tiny. There's a really tiny one. I don't know if that's what I was declaring. So I had to just price that cheap to just get money back and make a couple of quid. Oh, another shirt. What a surprise. God, I've been right into my stripy shirts. I like check shirts, but I obviously went through a bit of a stripe. Oh, Polo Ralph Lauren. A stripe phase as well. Let's try and hold it straight. Let's hold this up. Let's do it. I can do it. Yay. And this, yeah, I like a bright shirt. This went for a tenner as well. I have no idea where I got it from. Could have been a jumble, this one, actually. Because I got a few Polo Ralph Laurens from that jumble. And everything, well, it was dirt cheap. So that would have been an all right profit on that. But clearly, if I've sold it for a tenner, I'm not getting a tenner out of it, which is what I aim for, really. This is Lush. I think I picked this up thinking it was a Joe Brown's Men, but it's a Joe Brown's Ladies. Would have been a small guy, but oh, freaking prick. Right, there we go. Yeah, I think it's gorgeous, this. And it's a UK 16. In fact, I bought Tom a shirt very similar to this. They had some stuff like this where it's all different bits pieced together at the festival. I like all that sort of thing. And this went for, oh, this was okay. Sold via promoted listings, went for 15 and I paid £3.50. So it's just about my tenner out almost. So yeah, that's all right. And I don't sell many women's shirts. I can't wait for shirts to come back in for women because I love selling shirts, and there's some lovely women's shirts around, but they don't seem to sell all that well. My loose shirts I've just reduced right down, trying to clear them. Yeah, you had a good festival, didn't you, Heather? What you want are Dunhill lighters. Oh, okay. The clothes came after the fags. Oh, yeah, thanks. I thought it must be because it's the same style of writing, but yeah, like the Marlborough Classics shirts as well. I like those. But obviously, I realised that was from the fags. Even I got that one. Right, here's another. A tenner for what, DBG? Just bear in mind that I am terrible for things getting under my skin and then deciding I want the money back so I can just reinvest it in something else. What was it that you were saying you've got priced too high? Because you might not. It might just be that I was impatient. I was doing an Epsom. That's handy. Only tend to go out. Are those dresses, Paul? Kelly has Charlie Peake gone AWOL. No, I think he's just come off of Insta because I think he was on paternity leave with the little one. So maybe, I think he's still selling, but hasn't got the time for the social media anymore, I'm guessing. He's still about, but yeah, no, I don't think we'll see posts. Yeah, I think he's off of Insta. Joe Brown's as a fuss over nothing. They have some interesting prints, or well, you know, it's a bit like Desigual, however you say it, you know, that is putting different bits together. But I've got some Desigual dresses, flipping heck, I can't shift those either. Oh, the Ralph Lauren shirt. Yeah, DBG, they can go for higher, but it's that thing where there's a million of them on there. So it's either waiting it out, having a particularly nice one or selling it because it's cheap. I think that's the only thing. I mean, are you getting lots of interest on yours? I'm sure that's cheap for a Ralph Lauren shirt. It's just that it's like the market's flooded. And I've been doing a lot of clearing of stuff so that I can buy other stuff because I get bored. Yeah, this is an Oscar jacket, but I've not made much on this because I paid £8.50, sold via promoted listings, it only went for 20 quid. But there was like no interest in it. It's just like it's like a bolero thing. If I show you the back, that might help. It's quite 80s, this kind of textured thing, but it's a tiny little bolero thing, and yeah, there wasn't the interest in it. So it's brown as well, and I think that never helps anything. So goodbye to that. This was probably the best sale, to be honest. Joe Brown's Facebook groups. Oh, that's interesting. For selling Joe Brown's. I was in Tilehurst, and Sue Ryder has really good sales there, but it's a slight trek over there. But I went in there, and I didn't really want to do men's jackets and things, but this was £2 in the sale. I'm trying to hold it up straight. There we go. There we go. Can you see that? It's kind of, cotton, kind of travel-y type jacket. If I show you the label. In fact, another cigarette brand. There we go. Camel collection. And Camel quite involved with sporty stuff as well, aren't they? I guess it's like any big cigarettes, whatever, these just sponsor sport and all that stuff. Anyway, I thought, God alive, £2, just got to try that. And that didn't sell on promoted, it just sold naturally and sold for 30 quid. So best sale out of this lot, very happy with that. Yes, I'm happy with that. But that's the sort of stuff that you just don't find. Well, I don't find every time at this. Well, Mandy, obviously you find it, stuff like that all the time at great prices, but I don't. This I've had for ages. This was also, funnily enough, at a different Sue Ryder sale. Let's hold it straight and see if you can see that. So it's like a vintage bag. Although it's in a vintage St. Michael gold box, I don't know if the bag is actually St. Michael. There was some bizarre, just little manicure set thing, and what's that dust come out of there? And then that was the little bag. And yeah, it's in the sale. I think it was £2 something, and I thought, I've got to have that, if alone for the box, because the box was, I don't know, I remember my mum having boxes like this. It's so lovely. Anyway, it only went for £8. So again, yeah, just had to. I mean, I had somebody messaging me when I had it on auction for £4.99, saying that they wanted to come and pick it up in person and all the rest of it. But then she didn't even bid on it. So again, it's just clearing it away. Right, so I think I've got 2 more bits, which are cross-stitch kits. I'll sort that out in a bit. Hang on to break it. Yeah, 9.17. That's all right, isn't it? Oh, it's nothing interesting. So, so this is the other thing, that I actually answered a question and then the lovely lady bought it. This sold by promoted listings, and I paid £5. This isn't the right sale. I paid £5 and it went for £22. Penelope embroidery kit. It's got its threads. And what was she? She was only asking if it came with instructions. And it does, full instructions. And so she bought it and sent me a little message afterwards. So I even messaged again and was like, oh, thank you. And it'll be in the post to you tomorrow. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I answer the questions that are reasonable questions that, from sane people. And then the other cross-stitch. Oh, so that wasn't cross-stitch, that was embroidery. This didn't sell on promoted. I don't know what I've paid for this, but I've had it for quite a long time, and it sold for 25. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, and it's sold naturally, and it's a long stitch. And I don't hold it straight. There we go. There you can see it. Anchor. I don't know about long stitch. I don't know. I'm looking at the holes. They look fairly normally spaced out. I don't know quite what long stitch is, but I don't see it as often. Yeah, visiting grandma, this is called. So I need to get more gend up. I've had a couple of questions on where it hadn't told me how many holes per inch it was, and I had to go and measure and count the holes. And that sounds pathetic, but I felt, oh, I've got another skill now in cross stitch. I can tell them how many holes it is if it doesn't tell me. Excuse me. But I think that's the end of the bag. Yes, and that's it. Fairly piss poor weekend, to be honest. I'm so sorry. Oh God, no children have gotten up either, which is great. Yeah, 9:20. So, thank you, Julie. Camel jacket was great. So yeah, it's lovely to have sales like that. I can't have them all the time because I generally pay up. I probably overpay. Well, clearly from most of it, you can see I've overpaid for stuff. Oh yeah, DBG, that was so sweet. If you don't follow DBG on Insta, go and follow DBG. Yeah, somebody had noticed that she had not charged enough for postage, and they actually sent her a note in the post with like €5 or something, saying, "I know you hadn't charged enough, so here's the where you're out of pocket." It's like that lovely letter, you know. You get the odd sweet message. Oh, it was a message I had. I've had letters as well from and it just restores your faith in human nature, doesn't it? And it makes me want to be nice to people as well. It's that kind of paying it forward, isn't it? It's lovely. Yeah, lots of love for that person. Yeah. Oh, there's some lovely customers out there. To be honest, it's the twonks are kind of, it's like trolls. They're in the minority, but they kind of stick with you annoyingly. So, yeah. And I'm still trying to work on my tolerance levels, patience, some other thing that I'm meant to be working on. And some days are better than others. Oh, crispy. All right. Yeah, you are late. I finished. Yeah, I'm going to go, and Karen will be on very shortly. If you finished picking, Karen, things like that make the. Oh, I thought you were talking about holes in like cashmere or something. A-holes, yeah, worth it. Yeah, they are in the minority. They are like the trolls. No, crispy. Yes. In fact, actually, Crispy, I am heading to the special place really briefly on Friday. We're camping where we're camping, Uffington, where's the white horses on the hill. There's like a really nice valley. Well, it's all kind of hills and valleys and things, and we camp there with a load of friends. But we literally go through just past Didcot. So even that's my husband's birthday. I said, please. I come on, I can't go that close and not pop there. So I said, you just take the kids to the park for an hour and I can just have a quick look. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get some bits on Friday. I think last year I got the snakeskin, vintage snakeskin shoes from the special place. Right, okay, yeah. Is that to me? You're doing both of them? Oh, sorry, Karen. Yeah, I'm with you. It's all right. It's all right, Lex. Karen's coming on, so you've got company. Right, I'm off. Yeah, I hope. Well, so it doesn't sound like anybody's had amazing sales. So let's all hope everyone's back to work and bored and on their phones at lunchtime and buying this week. So I don't know what I was doing then. There you go. I can do it. God alive. Yeah. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you in Karen's.